All right. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and it's time for Temur Dinosaurs, the third deck in our revisit to the tribes of Ixalan. And as the meta's solving, we're starting to find more ways to run these decks. So we're kind of revisiting all of these, and the last one we have is Merfolk. So we'll be getting the Merfolk out here fairly soon, but for now, we're going to be running the Temur Dinosaurs, and if you do like the list, give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, as always, subscribe to the channel. Also, if I may, I want to give a big thank you to everyone in Coffee Time and James C, who is our friend from down under, and this was originally his deck, and we got to working with it and tuning on it, and he has tested it a ton, and just wanted to give a shout out to him because he has put a lot of work into making this deck what it is. Also, if you decide you want to play this deck or any other deck, you can do that with a subscription to manatraders, where you can rent cards to play, whether online or in paper. And if you do sign up for manatraders, use the link in the description box below. There's a coupon code there, SideboardMTG15. Save yourself 15% for your first 4 months when you sign up. It's a pretty good deal. And if you're going to sign up anyway, save yourself a buck. Also, it helps the channel out, so you're also supporting the channel if you use the link. So either way, if you do sign up, use the coupon, get yourself a little discount there, and we're gonna jump into some games. Yes, Lamp, it is time to play Dinos. Let's I was actually just testing while I was waiting on the stream to come up. Man, this deck is super good. Like I guess my word is it's amazing. But yeah, it's a really good Dinos deck. It's kind of somewhere between like red green monsters, but most of those monsters are dinos. And the dino count is high enough that we can get away with running Thunderherd Migration, and that's one of the things I wanted to keep in this deck when we were tuning on it, was we wanted to keep at least 10 dinos main board, and that is something we kind of got to worry about when we start sideboarding against certain decks, is to keep our dino count high enough that we can actually get some use out of Thunderherd Migration. Now, we can get away with only running 23 lands because of our Commune with Dinosaurs, our Thunderherd Migration, and Drover of the Mighty. It allows us to help thin our deck and just kind of keep crashing, like cruising through, drawing creatures and stuff in the late game. And this deck actually has a really, really good late game. So hopefully we'll get to showcase just how powerful this deck is. I will go ahead and be honest that I did pre-record this deck, and I only went 2 and 3 in the leagues, but it should have been a 4-1. I straight punted majorly. What's up, Rich? How you doing, buddy? I think it's exclamation point shout out. We'll get your name thrown up there by Nightbot. But either way, I see you, Rich. What's up, fella? Chris, what's up? Ryan, the fire burns. You're working on a Naya Enrageosaurs. See, I've been wanting to play the Enrage versions. I've been wanting to play Enrageosaurs with Polyraptor combo inside the Enrageosaurs. So if you don't hit Polyraptor, then whatever. But if you do hit Polyraptor, it's like, Rrr. But yeah, we'll have to, as soon as we get Coffee Time rolling, which will be what, next Tuesday. We get Coffee Time rolling, man. We should probably play around with that, especially if we can get James in there. He loves some dinosaurs, and I don't personally know anyone who has played as many games with just dinosaurs as James has. So, I when it comes to a specific archetype, when you can find someone who's just put in hundreds of games with a deck, man, that is just great to be able to talk to someone like that. And unfortunately, I rarely have that type of aspect on a deck, because I don't get to play these decks just over and over and over. Every set I always pick a couple decks that I like, but I have put in some games with this particular dinosaur deck, and I'm excited to show it to you guys today. Now that hopefully I've got my punts out of the I've got most of the punts out of the way. All right, there'll only be a few, I'm sure. We'll try to keep the count low, right? Always just anyway. Let's see. We've Cooler Dude, Andrew. I think Andrew stopped in earlier. He's probably driving home right now. Matthew D, what's up? You finally have time to watch one of these. Well, Matthew D, if you are still here and you're watching, we're about to get started with it. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the deck tech here. I know you guys have been looking at the deck, but here, let's do this. Let's do this. I've already got some shout-outs. I'll get some more shout-outs in just a second. I think this will work. Did that take me back? Hey, it did. It did. All right. So, of course, 3 Botanical Sanctums. We cut off of that a little bit because we don't have as much blue in the deck. Blue is mainly for, like, some sideboard cards, mainly negate, things like that. Rootbound Crags. We're full on Sheltered Thickets. We're also only 3 of on the Spire Bluff Canal. We kind of shaved back on the blue on that side, but we're running heavy on the Rootbound Crags and the Sheltered Thicket. Well, only 3 Rootbound Crags, but mainly it's a green deck. Splash red, splash blue. I don't know. It's a green-red deck. There's double red on 4, Ripjaw Raptor, and there's really no problem hitting those, and there's usually no problem hitting your blue on turn 3 or so. So you hope you win packs, man. I hope you win packs. Val won 18 games last night playing Arena. Like, she is just crushing Arena. Like, she's already, like, ranked 4 or something like that. And, yeah, so as soon as she gets, a little bit more comfortable with how Arena works, we're going to start streaming some of that for you guys. It may just be me and Val at first, here, so that's right, Lampy. You're going to have to take a side seat. Val's going to come over here, and she's going to show us how to play Arena. But anyway, so she was just crushing people in Arena last night, which was pretty cool. But yeah, she really liked Arena, and she's getting a good feel for it. So we should be able to get some Arena content out for you guys here real soon. Turn 4 Regisaur into a turn 5 Galta. Second main phase attack. Fling is a dream. It is a dream. Wow, should we have a Fling in here? Nah. Maybe we could do a Fling deck, Fling Dinos. Anyway, we are running the Thunderherd Migration, so we can get that turn 4, 5 drop off. We can get those turn 3 Ripjaws, turn 3 Rekindling Phoenix, turn 3 Chandras. All of these are extremely devastating. Mainboard Sweltering Suns. The test game I just ran just happened to be against Merfolk. And I know if James ends up watching this, he's going to kind of laugh. He's like, yeah, this deck just runs over Merfolk. But the guy he plays with most of the time is he plays with Merfolk, so James just has a lot of practice of running over Merfolk. But either way, what's up, Justin? How you doing, buddy? J-Dubs, man, I'm sorry, J-Dubs, I didn't even see you sneak in there. What's up? Anyway, we've got Abrade and Sweltering Sun as our kill spells, and then of course there's some Struggle to Survive. Struggle to Survive just been a terrific card. Even in the last game, I had a Kamina, it got up to 7 toughness, and I was able to struggle before I actually had to swing with my Carnage Tyrant, which allowed me to get rid of that Kamina, and that's awesome. So also, like, if you're going for lethal, you can throw Struggle on a big creature like that, and Carnage Tyrant just has to deal enough damage to finish it to put the rest of the damage over. So that's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of really cool interactions here. Same thing for Galta. We are running 2 copies of Galta. Now, I know a lot of people have just like given up on Galta and started running just 4 copies of Carnage Tyrant, and said, hey, look, I'll just cast on 6 and be done with it. But I really we're running dinosaurs, and again, I wanted to kind of stay true to the theme. It's the dream, man. It's the dream. Reggie, Galta, swing and fling. It's the dream. Yes, it is, sir. It is the dream. I thank you by the way, Andrew, for your donation. It was definitely the way to go. Andrew's doing damage to Rich. He's taking you down, Rich, or not Rich. Rush. My bad. All right. So anyway, let's look at the sideboard. Here's where things get a little bit interesting. I've made some tweaks to the sideboard since the last time we worked with it. I was playing around with some cards, and there was a card that I tried that I just absolutely loved in this deck, and it's my Fling. You know, I'm just going to try to give Galt a double strike. And it, man, in testing, it has been phenomenal. Even Regisaur Alpha coming down, giving the little 3/3 double strike. It's just a ton of damage coming through, and allowing your dinosaurs to profitably live in combat when the plan for your opponent was to stack a bunch of people in front of it. So, do I like energy decks? Oh, my favorite deck right now is Grixis Energy. I think that the mechanic is in standard, and by nature I am a Johnny, but I definitely see the reality of a spike mentality. And the idea of energy itself is it is a complete extra resource. And when it comes to magic and fighting, one of the things that if you listen to someone who's been playing for a long time and they're trying to teach a new player, they'll always tell you use your life total as a resource, use your cards as resources. And when you have a complete additional resource that can be stockpiled and used on other things, then that's a true resource, and that's what energy is. And they call it parasitic, but is your mana parasitic? You can use your mana on everything else. No, it's just flat out a resource. And the fact that energy is that, I think that almost any deck that can get away with having that additional resource probably should. And I think that most people that are saying, "Ooh, it's evil," is kind of one-track thinking. But I do think that it has become like problematic because it was so powerful that everyone went on that mentality of, yes, my deck can run a tune, so I should be playing a tune and Aether Hub and Rogue Refiner, and that's why those cards got banned, because they gave so much of that extra resource. And it's still a legit resource if you can put it into a deck and make some use out of it. We see the Glint Sleeve Siphoner decks, Whirler Virtuoso decks. They actually get a lot of use out of stockpiling this resource and then turning it into Thopters or other cards and stuff like that. So I have no problem with energy. I think that energy did show Wizards that when you produce a complete new resource, that it is something that you're going to have to really pay attention to how much it's going to warp the format that it's in. So either way, um, right, and your opponent can't react with it. So that's kind of hard. I mean, your opponent can't really react with your life total except by making you spend it with their creatures and things like that. So that's kind of like what we would have to do with the energy resources. You would have to force them to make Thopters. You would have to force them to spend it, or force them to use that energy. And we got into that a lot when we were playing against the Aetherworks Marvel decks. A lot of times they would just stockpile enough energy to trigger that Aetherworks Marvel. But if you could force them to like have to tap that mana or something like that, tap that Aether Hub to produce some mana because you were putting down threats. And that's kind of the only way we were beating Aetherworks Marvel. Those few decks that could fight against it, was you would have to force them to use the energy, or you would have to answer the Marvel on the spot. And that's kind of like your life total. You have to force them to block, force them to protect it, force them to use it. Same thing with their mana. We're always trying to force our opponent to use mana, or we're trying to use our mana the most efficiently. So if you can force them into making an inefficient move with their energy or life total or something like that, spend those resources, that's the only way you got to do it. And like Andrew said, there was just no real way to force someone to spend it other than allow them to have a payoff for it. And that's real hard to get around. So energy is a fickle thing, and the opinion on energy is a fickle thing. So it's I'll be glad when it's gone. I've had fun with it while it's been here. I had fun with Aetherworks Marvel while it was in play. Turn 4 Ulamog was a lot of fun. What's up, Ghostman? And Rush. What's up? Rush did sneak in here. But yeah, I had fun with Energy and Temur Energy, Aetherworks Marvel. I had fun with it in Saheeli Cat combo. I won a lot of tickets with Saheeli Cat combo. I was that dude. I sure was. It was a good time for me. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, man, yeah, energy's been great. I enjoyed the energy shell and still like it in my Grixis. So until it's gone, I am going to utilize it because others are going to utilize it, and it's just all there is to it. It's part of standard. Standard comes and goes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and we make the meanest thing we can every time we try. So it's part of being a brewer. It's part of brewing. All right, let's jump into this league here, shall we? You guys ready? No fling. Did you miss this? Deck looks good. No, you didn't miss anything, man. You just missed my opening, 15 minutes. Let's talk about the deck, get started, let everyone kind of get here, and we're about to jump into this. Do I have room to throw a fling in here? Can I do it? Can we get away with one fling? I could probably get rid of this Nissa. Hi, Lap. Hi, Eric. Drake says hi. Anyway, that thing I can't say, aka that thing I can't say. Samut the Tested. I think it's Samut. I'm gonna call it Samut. Samut the Tested. It's a cool card. I really like this card. I think that we're not gonna do the fling. Samut's gonna be our live that dream. We're gonna double striking a Galta seems the way to go. I'm gonna run it like this, guys. This seems like where I want to be. So here we go. Let's be for the horde. What is up, sir? Fling is a good removal. It is. Hey, you're gonna take this? Fine. Here, bam. Oh, you're going to, I don't know, settle the wreckage. Well, yeah, it's good. It's a good answer. Like I'm not gonna lie, fling is really good. So. Gonna get me in trouble. I can't even repeat the things you say, Rush. Talking about Samut the Tested. He's like, the one with the good tan. So that's as far as I can get with that. That's as far as I can go with that. That was probably too far, right? My wife's gonna be coming in here. She's gonna go, "What did you just say? Did you really?" I then told you certain things you're just not allowed to do. Oh, you can get away with it? Okay. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Rush is cracking up right now. I know it. I know it. He's laughing at me. It's his curled mustache. Why haven't we got an opponent? Huh? We gotta have an opponent. Hey, let's get back over here. Bam! What happened? I missed my notification. Brett Bodoin. Well, thank you for subscribing, Brett. Is it Bodoin? Or do you say Baduin? Like if it was BEO, like it might be Baduin. Let's get rid of that preview. Bam! Alright. Are we ready to play Magic? We get to turn one this. Turn two. I mean, we're not on the ramp curve here, but we got a decent hand. We have a very decent hand. Right. Ooh, and it just keeps getting better. I don't like playing this like for 0 value, but I'm going to anyway. I mean, if he starts using removal on this, then it's removal he doesn't have for other things. Wow, just had no removal there. So is he holding Fatal Push? And missed his land drop. What? Whoa. And we're going to eat his cruel reality. Wow, okay. So he's a ramp deck. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. If that player can't, they lose 5 life. Did I translate that right? They, he, she, they, right? Man, that's awesome. Awesome! Yes. Eat it. Hit him for 4. Does he just not have an answer here? Is he... Alright, well... I ain't scared. I'm playing into it. We're just going to try to take this first game as quick as possible and go from there. Oh, man. I want to play this Regisaur Alpha. I mean, why not, right? He ain't countered anything else. We'll see if he counters this. I mean, he's got to have a counter, right? He's going to Hornswoggle me. Sweet. And we're going to take his Hornswoggle. I'm going to put that back over there. Bye-bye, Hornswoggle. Take 8. That's, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with how this is turning out. If we don't hit a land next turn, then we're kind of set. Fame's going to his head. Yeah, he's trying to get right up in this at this point. I don't know. Oh, no. Ixalan's binding. He's Esper. Let's commune. Maybe we'll find nothing. Alright. So, we'll go Chandra, Phoenix, Abrade, Thunderbird. Alright. I'm going to gain the life here. I've got no reason to bring it back. Give me just 1 minute, guys. Lamp, take care of this. Alright, we are back. I have family coming to visit that I haven't seen in quite some time, so it's kind of awkward. The family definitely doesn't like kind of get what's going on with streaming and things like that. Alright, well, so we win here, which is cool. So let me struggle this. We'll eat the hostage taker, and this way, when the one that we'll eat our non-creature spell when we swing here. And that'll do 4 damage. And then that'll be lethal. So we'll go ahead and get into the next game. Alright. There we go. No, I just had someone at the front door here, so I say someone, it's my grandfather. I haven't seen him in over a year, and my son has never seen him, and he just showed up to come visit, and I'm right in the middle of what's about to be a 3-hour stream. That's it's kind of awkward. Can you mod? No. I don't even know you, Lion's Life. I don't know you. That's cool though. I mean, like, do you just jump in streams and be like, "Can I mod?" Does that work? Like, you just be moderator for like a whole bunch of streams? Like, people just let you become moderator for that? I mean, I'm just curious. So this is kind of a control deck. I want to go with the Sammets here. Definitely wanting my other Carnage Tyrant. I don't think Sweltering Suns is where we want to be in this, which a Braid might be. Like, I could see this deck having, as long as he knows I'm hard at work right now. I wish I could explain that this was a type of work. I don't know. It is it though? Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna run like this. Sorry, my mind is just all of a sudden went somewhere else. So, he's gonna go hang out with the wife. What's the mod thing? So now for the Horde, you'll see that, you know, when someone types in something that shouldn't be in the stream, somebody types in a curse word or something, you'll see show or hide, and you can help me, you know, hide things that probably shouldn't be shown. Do I get punished for not playing this right now? You have a way with words there, Andrew. A way with words. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I really do. Let's play some Magic. Let's play some Magic. So we've got 2 of these Spire Bluff Canals. I think that I'm going to go ahead and take the chance. If we draw another fast land, then it is what it is. We're just going to have to deal with it. You'll pay for mod. I'm going to say no. I'm just going to flat out say no. Yeah, mod out of all things doesn't work like that. If it worked for, you know, people that got paid, like Andrew would have been a mod like months ago. Turn off auto yield. Aww. So we let him have it? Or do I just abrade it? I should have killed that on his turn. Should have killed it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Can we discard a land and take a turn off to ramp here and then like Regisaur Alpha next turn? I mean, I could just abrade it and then just start casting my stuff next turn. I should have abraded it last turn. That was a punt. Yes, it was a punt. I tried to stop the auto. I definitely should have killed it. Now I want to kill it now. I'm gonna discard the forest. I'll discard the forest if he hits me. So, best hope he don't pump that thing. Yeah, you're right. I definitely hope he does not pump it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a forest since I'm about to be discarding my other one, and then we'll have 3 green when I play the Rootbound Craig. I don't expect him to be pumping it. I expect him to just be swinging in for you know, a couple points there, or 1 point here, and then we'll just discard a land and go from there. Wow. I mean, I could kill it and just deal with it. He missed a land drop. We're going to go for this. We're going to go for this. We got it. Ooh. I'll discard another card. I'll discard the Sweltering Suns. I'm just gonna push damage. I mean, he can have his Dream Stealer for a turn or two. You got it, fella. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, well, now we're just going. I mean, yeah, he threw down a Dream Stealer. It was annoying. We have an answer for it when it comes back, but the plan here is just have him dead by then. We'll see if he's got like negate or something. If he doesn't, he's gonna see Chandra, Phoenix. Oh wow! All right, well, okay, dude. All right, well, here's where we're at. Yeah, that's why I just wasn't really worried about it. I mean, if he pumped it, yeah. I guess I could have been worried about like supernatural stamina. If he would have had supernatural stamina, then we would definitely been in a little bit of trouble there. So you almost feel bad for the opponent, almost. Yeah, that it is. It's one of those situations. It's like, what's up, Chris? What? Did I miss something? Did you say something? All right. You bet church down here is crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. We're talking like cartwheels between the pews and hold this snake. You ever been to a snake handling church? Huh? Here, hold this snake. Yeah. I was born and raised Christian, but preacher come to me and he said, "Son, would you hold this snake?" And I said, "No, sir." He said, "What if God called you to hold this snake?" And I said, "Well, he ain't and I ain't." I don't know, man. I just can't get behind them snake handling churches, man. That's a little bit much for me. He's mulliganed to 4 or no, just 5. All right, he's gonna keep 5. We're gonna keep our no red hand here. Oh, look at that. Well, darn. Called me a liar, didn't it? Rush. He's like, that's white people stuff. Y'all don't want playing with the animals and stuff. It's the only reason Steve Irwin got killed. That's sad. That's sad to me. He brought a lot of people closer to animals and stuff. I was a big fan of Animal Planet and Steve Irwin growing up. So either way, looks like we're gonna hit not a fast curve here, but we're gonna hit everything on curve. Probably gonna bring this in tap this turn just so that I can ensure that I go all the way to turn 5 or 6 untapped. So we're gonna try that. Till this day, you hate stingrays. See? Like, oh man. All right. I mean, we can hang on to the Chandra for a turn here. We can make him just deal with some Ripjaws and stuff like that for a little while, and then kind of go from there. I really like Chandra on like turn 6. Wow. All right. I really like Chandra on turn 6 because a Chandra on turn 6 means that I sure. Let's see if he can answer this. I mean, he might have the Essence Scatter. But Chandra on turn 6 means I can play a 4-drop. I can play Chandra, then play a 4-drop as well. So you really get to do a lot of work. He doesn't even know we have blue yet. I'm going to go for it. So, like, that's what I love about Chandra right there, and that's why I like how this deck has a good plethora of 4-drops. It allows you to just really hit that curve hard, and then tap, tap, concede. Tap tap concede. You know, doing it with style, saying you got me. You know, that's I might even have to start doing that. Albatross, did you sneak in here? Is he in here? He is here. What's up? Uh, yeah, man. It's got me thinking about snake handling churches now. You know the secret to that, right? They keep them snakes on ice. Them snakes were so cold they didn't really want to do anything. Ah, that's still bad. So Crook is really good here. A Braid's good for the Gearhulks. I definitely Salmon's awesome. I mean we're heavy on dinos. Negate could be good. All right. Fling for counter against his removal. I didn't bring the flings in. I didn't bring fling into this deck. I am going to bring in Salmon, though. I don't think I need the Sweltering Suns here. Deathgorge Scavenger is going to be good. I just want a Crook. And I kind of want the other Braid. And I think I can get away with removing a Thunderherd Migration. Maybe a Commune. And just not worry so much about... I think I'll be alright here. We'll see if he mulligans to Oblivion again or if he keeps 7 cards. Alright, well, he kept all of his hand, so I'm also going to keep. My hand looks great. We got a decent curve here. Can answer an early creature if he plays one, like if he plays a Glint Sleeve. What do we got going on turn 2? Not a lot. I can save the Commune. Yeah, we can save Commune here. Okay, another body. We've got We've got 2 lands. Do I get the 3rd land? No, no, it'd be the 5th land. I think I'm just gonna take the Deathgorge Scavenger here. What happened? There we go. So we'll just take the Deathgorge Scavenger. And we'll just start playing those. You need to get one of those pedicure things. You got a pedicure rush. Hey, we'll possibly resolve something here. Right, so we'll go Deathgorge Scavenger. Let's trigger. We'll say okay and no. And pass. Throw me something in the grave. Something you don't want. You know you don't want it. You don't want it. He kept it. Alright, well. Got a Vraska's Contempt opponent. Well, that's horrible. That is just horrible. Alright, well, I am going to attack, and we'll see if the opponent is smart enough to let me go ahead and eat the consume before he kills my dude. Well, he was smart enough to let me eat it. Looks like he's not going to kill it. Let's try Ripjaw. Disallow. I'll take it. Pedicures were just meh. Don't get my Galta! Don't get my Galta! He's gonna take a Galta. I know it. I know it. Red source off the top would be sweet. Yeah, that would be sweet. Although, yeah, red, like just plain old mountain off the top. Rootbound crag off the top would be great. This must be a hard decision. We'll see. Do an advertisement for wax. You got to get this green can with a silver lid. There's no label. Nothing. There we go. Advertisement. Well, come on, red source. Sometimes when you're just this good. And now we'll eat Disallow, I think. Yeah. I want to eat things out of his graveyard anyway. And I'm not worried about gaining the life right now, so as long as we get to keep taking cards from his graveyard to keep this search from Escanta from actually, wow, he just banned another Gonti. It's like if it doesn't deal with his Chandra, then probably can't handle it. If Chandra doesn't die right here, he can't play Scarab God and block. All right. Give me do we just play another? Tick it up. Let's just make use of all of our mana here. I'll eat a Gonti with this trigger. So that's one less the Scarab God ability he can trigger. And then we'll eat the Vraska's Contempt here. And 4 more points of damage. Just keep working on him. I mean, if he's planning on working off of a Torrential Gearhulk, he's going to have a problem with it. These have been so good against this search for Escanta. I mean, yeah, search is letting him, see multiple cards per turn if he wants to, but not flipping it might get us there. Like, if anything is going to get us there, not flipping it's going to be what it takes. Is this a Torrential? What is this? 6 mana. Six mana. Is this like River's Rebuke? Oh, he's gonna play my Carnage Tyrant. Wow. All right. Okay, so we've got 5 mana. We could go 6, 7 mana. I could play Thunderherd Migration. And we could do a bunch of damage this turn. I think I'd just play Regisaur Alpha and swing with everything and tick Chandra up. Or should I just tick Chandra up first and see what I get? That'll work. So, I mean, yeah, he's going to stop some damage here. But it's also going to put him so low that I don't know if he can survive. I don't know if he can survive the the Chandra and Regisaur Alpha and stuff that's coming next turn. So we will see. Like, he may have what it takes to survive it, but I mean, being at 4, he has to kill Chandra here. I could just play the Regisaur Alpha to protect Chandra, or block with Regisaur Alpha and Chandra would live. And that'll get me a couple extra points of damage. While he just didn't swing at Chandra. Tick up for mana. Can't be targeted, hexproof, trample, all the other cool things. I mean, he can block with a Torrential Gearhulk that gives him nothing. So he can stop. He can stop both the big dudes. So we trade Carnage Tyrants. He eats Regisaur Alpha. And then takes 6. I'll eat Ribjaw. I mean, might as well gain the life, just in case I'm about to lose it. But, I mean, I don't... Okay, he's got a Fatal Push. Really? Torrential into a Fatal Push. Alright, so he had a 1 mana spell. I mean, we may not be good. I mean, he's not dead here. But he can't... I don't know, he might be able to do some stuff. He has to kill this Chandra, and then whatever we have left is lethal next turn. So, I mean, we're definitely good here, I think. Oh wow, is it just it's lethal. Oh, I forgot the trample. Oh wow. Wow, that was so much better. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't even do the math on that. I didn't realize it was lethal. Wow, I forgot about the 1 point of damage from trample. You guys knew it before I did, right? See, shows how good I am, right? Oh, that's good. I guess I did blunder on that win, huh? I mean, I knew we had the win, but I thought I might have to wait one more turn to get it. I didn't see the extra point of damage from Carnage Tyrant. Carnage Tyrant on Carnage Tyrant Carnage. You know, Tyrant on Tyrant Carnage, man. That 1 point of damage got over. That works. So far, so good with the Dinos deck. I hope you guys are liking it. Andrew, absolutely. Hit that like button. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button. I'm going to be trying to run plenty more leagues for you guys. Yeah, he got it from my Gonti. That's what it was. Yeah. Live the dream! Live the dream! Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, well, I'm going to keep this. Again, we don't have, you know, like, our really fast start, but we got some stuff. We've got some stuff. We just start hitting lands. I might cycle this one, but I'm probably just going to play it next turn. Yeah, we'll just play it. Need to get there. Hey, that's sweet. Let's see if we can get a spell from our opponent. This is one of those decks we're going to have to worry about. Settle the Wreckage. Ooh, no. Never mind. This is God Pharaoh's Gift. if it is God Pharaoh's Gift, Death Gorge Scavenger is going to be a terrific. Yeah. I think I would like a bite of that search for Azcanta, as it will actually let me get through this Champion of Wits. So we are going to take it over the Angel. He doesn't have the mana to play land, discard something, refurbish next turn, so I'm not 100% worried about that right now. And we're just gonna drop this Ripjaw Raptor and go to work. Why would he discard Azcanta? Maybe he felt that it was bad when I played a Death Gorge Scavenger, but I don't know why he didn't play it on turn 2. Maybe he drew it late. I don't think that he has another one, or wouldn't we have seen it? I don't know. I don't know. I do know that I'm just going to swing here with the Ripjaw Raptor. Or should I swing just with this and eat the Angel? I think I'll just swing with Ripjaw. I don't think he has Settle main board. He might, but I don't want to trade this. Glimmer? Cast out. Okay. Has to get rid of it. It's too scary. It's too scary. So now you can strategic planning and start trying to throw the God Pharaoh's Gift into the graveyard. So, yeah. Alright. He still doesn't have a God Pharaoh's Gift there. There's no instant speed way for him to discard cards, is there? I'm going to cycle. Wow, really? Really? Alright, so I'm going to take one more chance that we've got one more turn before I have to forever hold up a braid. And we'll see what we can do here. I don't think these decks run Settle the Wreckage, but they could. I know that he's still hurting on a God Pharaoh's Gift, and Carnage Tyrant, he gives none. 0. He's got 0 to give. Carnage Tyrant's so good. Yes, Carnage Tyrant is awesome. Yep, there we go. There we go. Another one scoops it up to the Tyrant. Okay, so 100% we want this stuff. So we want these. We don't need Sweltering Suns, and I'm going to back off Thunderherd Migration against this deck. Even though I do want to have more mana so that I can be ramping into other spells. I think this is kind of where I need to be with this deck. Being in the air might be really good. I did cut down on... Well, I cut down on this so my dino count doesn't hurt as much. I kind of want that. I kind of want these magma sprays, but I don't want to bring in too much removal. We have... Maybe I don't need Crook here because of the Death Gorge Scavengers. Maybe I can bring in a magma spray or something. Like, Crook seems like it's just the answer, though, doesn't it? I think I'm just going to run it like that. As much as I want magma spray in here, take out one Regisaur for Samet, I'll do that. Let me hit submit again. Yeah, I'll do that. Regisaur's so good. I love Regisaur. I never think about taking him out. I was tempted to take out Rekindling Phoenix, but I might need to block some Angels or something like that. And even though you don't profitably block, but it usually profitably blocks like a 4/4 or something, so might be worth it. Salmon's gonna be great. Like, I want to pull this Salmon. This is really good too, so I don't necessarily need Crook. We've got a ton of ways to interact with the graveyard. Like, we can always just like, bam, I'm going to kill that, and then the next turn I'm going to cycle away your graveyard. You did all that work. Can't seem to get a better than even record. Understood. Yeah, red-white seems like it's needing a little bit of help, but you bought 2 boxes of Explorers of Ixalan. Both foil rares were Regisaur. Nice. Well, I like Regisaur Alpha, so I mean, pulling a Regisaur Alpha, he's one of the first dinosaurs that were printed that's just always going to be good. It was well priced, has a really good ability. I mean, if you ever play red-green in the future and you have dinosaurs in your commander deck, Regisaur is going to be awesome. So having a foil Regie's not bad. Carnage Tyrant foil would have been bazonkers. What was that a word? I was going to say nuts, but I somehow wanted to back off of it, and I don't know why. Bazonkers. Wow. 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 This is supposed to be quality entertainment, right? I don't need it. All right. We're just going to start with our Sheltered Thicket here. We have one of our graveyard hates, and I'll probably try to fire it off fairly early here, depending on what the opponent does. I assume he's going to be filling the grave here fairly soon. Alright, so Charted Course, Strategic Planning, and Land. I'll let him have one more. I like the threat of this. Oh man, did he miss a land drop? Oh my goodness, the opponent missed a land drop. We'll see if he can counter a creature then. Alright, well, no creature. Let's pull this up. Opponent's graveyard. I'm gonna. Nah, where can I put it? I think I can put it right here. You guys see it there? There we go. All right. I think I'm gonna go for the Chandra. If I can get Chandra down and he can't answer it, then okay, he's got a negate. Okay, so he brought in protection to protect his God Pharaoh's gift, and I don't know how well that's gonna serve him. All right, so I wasn't expecting Chandra. I didn't expect him to bring in that type of hate against me. But either way, I think it's time to go ahead and struggle. So I can play untap land, struggle and survive, and then hit the opponent. Or do I just want to play Ripjaw Raptor? I think I'm going to give him the option to die right here. Okay, so he didn't block and lose it there. Ripjaw seems good. I would like to struggle. I'd like to play Struggle to Survive after he's done. I'm going to go with Ripjaw. He just doesn't have the setup there right now, so I would like to see more setup in the graveyard. Like, I may actually end up, like, struggling. No, I'm not going to struggle my Ripjaw Raptor, not now. Fumigate. Man. Alright, so he fumigated me. Spire Bluff Canal. Main phase cycle. Let's bluff the negate. Alright, so we bluffed the negate because we tapped a blue and then untapped it. Now we're no longer bluffing a negate because I'm going to go ahead and play this. Angel of Invention. Well, that's a pretty good start right there. That is struggleable. We'll struggle that. One, two, three, four, five. Sure. Get there 1 point at a time. Wow. I mean, he might have another Fumigate. Val, I know he is in the house. Thank you very much, though. It's one way to get someone's attention. Yeah, I know, and I am trying to finish these games up. So does he block here, or do we just shoot it? There's still no God Pharaoh's Gift in the grave. I mean, we're kind of down right now, but all right. So now he's at 6 mana. So now I like can never tap below this negate. Another Angel, and he just keeps putting bodies on it. All right. Well, I'm going to commune with the dinosaurs. A Regisaur Alpha seems like just the perfect dinosaur for this situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do 5 and hold up negate. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, next turn we actually got to worry about... oh no, we don't do that. Yeah, we do this. So, if he hard cast, we just don't worry about it. I'm just going to wipe the graveyard right now. Maybe he'll trade here so that he actually gains 8 and eats my dude. He did not. All right, well, he's going to be left with just that. So I'm going to shuffle the libraries and graveyards and everything, or shuffle everything back into the library. He's got a Spell Pierce. Oh, you got me, opponent. Got me. Got me. Land God Pharaoh's Gift. Here we go. Didn't hit your land? Wow. Red, green, or Naya? Flip a coin. Oh, you're going to Friday Night Magic or something, aren't you? Are you doing Dinos or what? Is it Dinos that you're playing? Joe Who? Well, thank you very much for subscribing, sir. What do we eat? I'm going to say I want to eat a Fumigate. Oh, man, he's going to have the settle right here, and it's going to blow me out so hard. we're gonna jump into combat. And now I'm gonna eat a negate. You have all these settles. He's got enough to hold up the negate too, so if he's got another negate, ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that's why this Dino deck runs blue. That's really that is the real reason it runs blue. Settle the wreckage. All right, well, hey, 3-0 so far, guys. I know that like this is kind of not what we normally do. But I do have family here right now that I haven't seen in quite some time. So you guys are gonna have to you're gonna have to come back in just a little while. I'm gonna take the stream down for just a little bit. This first half will be up, and I will relabel the second half part 2. So we'll come back here shortly, and so you know I'm gonna take about an hour off, and then I'll be back in about an hour. It's 5 o'clock my time right now. I'm going to try to be back up and streaming by 6:30. So I've got family here. Again, I just moved across country. I've been gone for years, and I just need to go see some family. So anyway, guys, much love to you guys. We haven't dropped a game yet, right? Right? I told you this Dinos deck was good, guys. Come back here in just a little while, and we'll play the last 2 games of this. Yeah, I thank you all for understanding. We'll be back shortly, guys. I'm still going to run the credits. We'll crank up some music here. We'll end this properly. Justin Montgomery squeezing in at the end. Absolutely. If you want to make sure you get the last 2 games, hit that subscribe button, that notification button, and we'll come back for the last 2 games of this deck. Again, thank you very much for understanding, guys.